Food in Spain is so good. One of my pet peeves is when I tell people that I served in Spain and I start speaking in Spanish and they're like, oh my goodness, like, did you love having tacos all the time? And I look at them and I'm like, guys, tacos are a Mexican thing. Like, I was in Europe. So food in Spain is kind of similar to Italian food and kind of similar to French food, but it's also Spanish food. They use a lot more rice, where Italian people use noodles. And they don't really like spicy things. But if you go to Spain, you need to try paella, it's a rice dish with all sorts of different mariscos, seafood, like squid and sepia. Well, sepia is a specific type of squid, and fish and camarones. I don't talk about it in English, and so the words are hard to find. Shrimp. So all of that like mixed in and cooked with saffron and different spices and peppers in this rice. And you make it in a really big, shallow pan on a grill. They actually like have these big cook-offs in Valencia and in the south of Spain. And so like they'll just set up these big grills and fires in the streets with like these huge pans, and they'll just make paella, which is so cool. They eat a lot of salads, and they fry like chicken, like they beat it really thin and cover it in breadcrumbs and fry it. Like, Spanish food is just amazing. I really liked croquetas, which are hard to explain. It's like a dough, kind of, but mixed up with like really finely chopped ham and spices, and then you kind of bread that and fry it. It's really good. And canelones are these noodles, and then they chop up meat really fine with a bunch of spices, and they put it inside of like this noodle ring thing, and they put that all in a pan, kind of like enchiladas, and then cover it in like bechamel sauce, which is phenomenal. But yeah, and candy, of course. European candy is just the best thing that ever happened to the world, right? But so yeah, chocolate and bueno bars, things like that. Yeah. Jamón serrano is kind of like a classic Spain thing. It's a cured pig leg that you like shave little pieces of ham off of, which they don't really have here. Chorizo is kind of like a cured salami sausage thing, which I've been looking here. They have some types, but it's not the same. Turrón, oh my goodness. They make this candy, and they make it in so many different flavors that I'm really not sure what the definition of turrón is, besides the fact that it's completely full of sugar and it's a Christmas thing. But it's like probably a bar about this big, and my favorite kind was, imagine Nutella almost turned into like the texture of chocolate, but not quite, with Rice Krispies and like little chips of toffee in it. Yeah, it's amazing. There are lots of really good things in Spain that they aren't here. My parents actually came to pick me up, and I had a whole list of things that I like wanted to make sure I brought back for my siblings. And the weekend that they came and picked me up was a festival weekend. And when it's a festival, they close everything from like Friday to Monday. And we were only there for a few days before we went up to France. And so everything was closed, and I couldn't get turrón, and I was really sad. But I'm gonna go back, so it's okay. I haven't actually been to very many Spanish restaurants. I feel like they're not as common as like Mexican restaurants or Thai restaurants. Like Spanish food just isn't as known here. So I can't think of a specific one. If you know a Spaniard though, like have them make you something, because it's really good.